Hey, 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 a nice warm hello to you listening right now. Our hope is that you can join us here at the Chit Chat Cafe and walk away with a nice laugh, a breath of fresh air, and a aha moment, a way to pass time, and hopefully a guide for your sticky situation. Whatever the case may be, we want to thank you for sharing your time with us. Now, sit back and enjoy the chit chat. Where my girls at? Hey.
We're here, girl. We're here. We're ready.
Let's
go.
Oh, my Lanta. This is really, really happening.
Yes.
This is our first sticky situation ever.
Yes.
Can we just take a moment to soak it all in? Like, we're never going to be able to say that.
No.
We're never going to be able to say this is our first one. Like,
never again.
Ever.
Today is it.
Whew.
Isn't that exciting?
Today is the day.
Today is the day. And I am so excited. So, let's go ahead and get started. It's kind of a silly one, but it's a real one. Am I right? Okay. Yeah. So here we go. What am I? Are you ready? These are clues for our sticky situation. First clue. I can be different shapes. Is that funny or what? I mean, that's a good one. Don't say what we are yet.
And then I'm over here mad. Don't be cochinos, okay? This is PG-13.
This is clean. This is a clean show.
Don't be cochinos and cochinas.
Okay, here we go. All right, second clue. I can be different shades of green.
I think that one might have gave it away. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I've seen some different things that are green out there.
I wouldn't have ever thought.
No?
Okay, let's go. Ready? This was pretty funny. This is our third clue. Are you ready? I can be hard. Okay. I can be slimy.
Josie, bring it in,
Okay.
PG-13.
All right. I can be sticky. Okay. So what am I? Do you know?
Hold on, let's give a little minute. Maybe they can answer too, right? In the car, in their heads.
Okay, we'll count. We'll give them 3 little seconds. Should I say the clues again?
I think so. Real fast. Again. Go ahead.
So I can be different shapes. I can be different shades of green. I can be hard, slimy, and sticky. We're gonna give you like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
What do y'all think?
I'm
Drum roll, please.
Ew. How many of you like boogers?
No, girl.
Now I feel like I'm having a whole conversation with my kids.
Right?
So today's sticky situation is, how do you tell someone that they have a booger in their nose?
Yikes.
And it's like saying hello.
Adele
like
song.
every time it sees you.
Hello. It's me.
It's singing it.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Hey, but there's different types of boogers.
Oh,
okay, because there's some that you see and it's like sweet, like Adele. Hello. And then there's some that are like, hello. You know, like it's one of those things.
You just reminded me. If you've seen Trolls.
Oh, yes.
They're very cool, sweet, innocent, and then the others punk rockers, and like living on the edge. That's exactly what you do.
For sure. Yeah. It's like different emotions.
For real.
So, Josie, tell us, and be honest, girl. Be honest with our listeners. Has that ever happened to you? Like, has anyone ever said, excuse me, tienes un moquito?
I would be like, que me come la tierra. Like, oh my gosh.
Actually, today.
Oh my God.
Out of all days, today.
That is so crazy.
I think it was just meant to be, girl.
It probably was.
Hey, God's showing you a sign. God's talking
that was a sign from God.
Oh my God.
I'm going to give you something to talk about.
There you go. So tell us, how did it make you feel?
Actually, it didn't make me feel any type of way, I guess. And thank the Lord that it was with this person that I can say it was we have a good relationship. it wasn't awkward or anything. It was just like, you have something in your nose. And I'm like, oh, where?
Oh my
Maybe
goodness.
he's like, I don't know, just in your nose. And
Oh
I'm like,
my God.
is it my skin? Like
Yeah.
because my
You're like,
skin
come here, let me touch it.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I always have like my nose is always peeling.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, maybe my skin. And
Ay,
he's
muy
like, no,
sensitiva. Her nose is always peeling.
Yeah. It's like adentro, and I'm like, oh, un moco, a booger.
It's like, just say it. Just
She's like,
say it.
no, I don't know. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. We just went about our conversation, but it wasn't awkward. It wasn't. I just was like, oh, un moco.
Yeah.
I think it's
funny.
because we're moms.
Yeah.
And that like doesn't face us,
It doesn't
face us
faze
anymore,
me.
right?
Now, if it were my daughter,
know.
on the other hand, she probably would have been like, "You have a booger in your
So
mouth."
dramatic.
I mean, in your nose,
Yeah,
in your
not
mouth,
in your mouth.
in your nose, and I'd be like, "We're in public."
Keep it on the down low.
Yeah.
Hey, that booger does not match my outfit.
Exactly.
It doesn't match my lipstick. No lo digas.
No digas eso.
Nubia, what about you? Has that ever happened to you? Like someone's
I was thinking about that. No, I feel like if anything, I'm always asking my husband because I'm that person.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's okay. I don't have anything on my teeth and my ears. For some reason, those like are the things.
Girl,
that,
you
especially
said
when
teeth,
I'm
and
out.
I like clean my teeth right now. Like,
Stop it. Well, that just made me think, and we're just talking about here. I'm like, ya
Your
me dio
nose.
por my like
My
just to
nose
make
started
sure. Is
My
that
nose
okay?
started
Then I'm
that's
not
so
the only
funny.
one. I'm not the
Okay,
only one.
have y'all had to tell someone they have something in their nose?
My
No.
hubby.
Your hubby. Okay.
I was
Well,
so happy.
I want to put a disclaimer. I'm sorry for all the people around me that have ever had something in their nose. I will not tell you. I can't, girls. I cannot do it. I get
just watch
super embarrassed. I
Hold
can't.
on though, but would it be different from your girls?
Well, maybe. Like maybe I'll stand up. Like if we're sitting down,
Okay.
I'm gonna stand up and be like, "Hey, you have something on your nose," and like kind of step away, because
You
that's
have done that.
because it's the
And I can see
that's
actually her
gross.
face getting all red just because it's so embarrassing.
I just can't.
I-
Okay, I found a quote. Okay,
Dale.
from Trey Cool, and he says, "It's not how you pick your nose; it's where you put the booger that counts." I mean, that's spot on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that's why I will not tell people. Because here's the thing. I look around where I'm at, the environment, right? And I'm like, is there a sink? Is there soap? Is there a napkin? Because think about it. Like, we're somewhere and they're going to take it out, and then what are they going to do with it?
Flick it.
Okay, flick it. That's
It's
gross.
just gonna go somewhere else and be realistic.
That's so gross. And then they're going to touch me.
Oh, okay.
I can't do it. Like,
Germaphobe.
yeah, for sure.
But it's okay. I love you.
It's like, even thinking about it right now, I'm like, and there has been instances, and I apologize to everyone in my circle. I haven't told you there's a booger. I just left it in there. Like, I just can't, and so to raise my germ anxiety, a little, we're going to hear some interesting facts about boogers.
Just a disclaimer, now that we're here talking about this, y'all better tell me if I ever, okay?
Okay, I'll
If
tell you.
I think I
ever.
would.
I
Okay, no,
promise.
I know you would, but
I
Mama,
would.
Well,
you would too.
I promise. I'll tell
Okay.
you. I mean, here's the thing. I already carry
Wipes. Hand
wipes
sanitizers.
and hand sanitizer and
Booger wipes.
tissue and boogie wipes, like all that good stuff. So if I see a moquito, I'm gonna just pass it to you. Don't make me tell you, girl. Like, what's this wipe for? What are you trying to say? Like, just do it. Just know it's for your nose.
She'll grab the package and be like pointing at it. Boogie wipes.
And you know what? She's done a really good job at that, because
Yeah.
even with my kiddos, and I love that, right? Because we all need that in our lives, like to
for
be
sure.
much more sanitary. right.
She'll wipe them herself.
Yeah, no, she's done that for my kids.
Well, I do, and then what's the very next thing I do if I wipe their nose?
Wash hands, girl.
I wash my hands.
She tells them too.
Yeah. So, yeah.
No, and this is okay. This conversation, girls, is so squirmish to me, and very squirmish that I'm like, okay, I'm excited because I learned a lot of facts about boogers. Just FYI, the boogers are gonna be boogies, okay? For me, because that's what we call it.
Sounds
at home.
good. Sounds
so. That aside, there's some pretty interesting facts about boogers or mucus, okay? So one of them is if they dry out, right, and they come out, like the boogies and snots on your face, and that makes it like a sticky situation, right?
Yeah.
Because
for sure.
boogers are sticky, and that's okay.
And they don't look good.
But what's the purpose for boogers, though, y'all?
I don't know.
Right?
Maybe it's... I really don't know.
No.
I don't know. It drives me nuts though because every season change, I'm like, mocosa. Siempre ando mocosa. Everybody knows. I'm like, sorry, ando mocosa.
I think it's just the seasons too and seasonal allergies. But boogers, y'all, helps with our bodies. Did y'all know that?
No.
It helps with our bodies. It helps the protection and just a barrier to know something's going on with your body.
Uh-oh.
So in addition to that, it keeps our tissue from our nose from drying out. And at the same time, it helps us pretty much be okay. Or just like an alert, hey, you're about to come up with something.
Well, I guess that's why I'm so dry.
Stop it.
I never have boogers.
Ooh, well, then you're going to like this segment of what it is that we don't have any boogies or something like that.
Uh-oh.
But because
don't
of
put
that,
me on blast.
No, I won't.
Don't put me on blast.
I promise, I won't. But the mucus helps us catch viruses, right? Pollen, sometimes because of the seasonal allergies or just seasons that change, and germs, like all that slimy and sticky consistency that traps potentially harmful substances.
Oh.
And just so you guys know, are y'all ready? Okay. How to properly clean and wipe your boogies.
Oh, okay. I'm
like
interested.
there's a proper way?
Let's do a checklist. Let's
Okay.
see. I want to see if I do it the proper way.
Okay, dale. Let's see,
Okay.
and we'll go from there.
Okay, so and here's the thing. I don't like boogers, but I don't mind doing it to my students.
Okay.
Because I want them to be clean.
Yeah.
Right? I rather know that I'm gonna do it than they do it themselves and it's all over their face or in their hair or on all my materials, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's gross. Like I'll throw stuff away if there's boogers on it. Like no, I'm not keeping it.
Well, I get that.
Yeah, so it's great.
Germs,
Okay, so let's see if it, and this is before you read your facts. So
Okay, go for it.
let's see. I like boogie wipes, right? So I put one hand behind my student's head and then I say, okay, here it comes. It's going to be cold. And I grab the wipe and I put it over my student's nose and then I let them blow to make sure it all comes out, right? And then I grab it and pull it down. And then I fold the boogie wipe and then wipe again, like all the excess. Yes. Is that right?
Yes.
I don't know.
But I think you being a very germaphobe, right?
Yeah.
Washing your hands.
Yeah, right after.
Right after.
Right after. I even tell them, go wash your hands. And they're like, but I didn't touch it. And I'm like, go wash your hands.
Story of my life with my kids, because that's exactly what they do. But yes, how to properly pick your nose is to clean it with a tissue. Right?
Yeah.
Because if you don't clean them out your nose, and most likely you will swallow all of that back. All the mucus goes back to your stomach.
Oh.
Yeah. But the correct and proper way is with the tissue. And then after that is washing your hands. And if you don't have a place to wash your hands, make sure you use hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's true.
But because some of the times, we might not have like tissue paper on hand, it just, you swallow that and it just goes back to your stomach.
Your stomach.
And truthfully, all of the mucus that we make ends up back in our stomach.
Yeah.
And it's so important to use a tissue since the boogers are most likely made out of mucus and germs. So washing your hands and using hand sanitizer or even saline to kind of get them to be unsticky or to flow better, to make sure they're out, and also to remove them. What y'all think about that? That's something that I'm pretty sure, as moms all over, we all do that.
Usually, most of the time, because I'm always mocosa, I have to get tissue and like put it up my nose to clean it.
Okay.
Because it gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
And most of the time too, I have that post nasal drainage, so I can say I have it right now because I have to keep, clearing my throat. So if you hear that, it's me. I'm mocosa, post nasal drip.
And then we live in Texas.
See, but we're Texas moms, and it's easy to tell our kids. But like, how do you tell someone, like, for example, your boss, you got a booger in your nose, like, it's nice and green, and like you're having a meeting, and it's like right there. Like, what do you do? How would you do it?
Say it, but I've never been in that situation to be like, okay, I won't, or wouldn't have like the guts for it, right? But I feel like I would say it.
You would?
Yeah, because I don't want to be walking around with a snot or a boogie in my nose. You know, and me dice nada. I'm over here like, ha, 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 ha. Right? And now you snot.
Well, I think I would maybe write it down, pass a little note, and then I would be like, I'll be right back. I'm going to the restroom while, hopefully.
Bring the notes back. Oh, my gosh.
I don't know.
Okay, girl.
I don't know.
So I would tell. I have to watch it for a long time, and it drives me nuts. So I'm building the courage, and I'll be like, hey, I'm sorry. You got a booger in your nose. It's driving me nuts.
Okay, so no joke. Y'all want me to tell y'all a story?
Go.
So I was with someone, and we were talking, and there was a little thing in their nose. And it was like saying hi to me. It was like going in and out, in and out, in and out. And then all of a sudden, it like flew out and it landed on this person's shirt. And I was like, oh, I can't. I was like, I gotta go to the restroom real quick. I didn't know what to do. How am I gonna say your booger flew out and it landed on your shirt? I couldn't, so I left it there. Guys, I feel bad. And that person left, and I don't know where they were going after, but that thing stayed on the shirt.
Well, maybe they felt it, and
I mean, because I know
I to wipe it off. Maybe, I hope.
I don't know. I mean, because you feel it when it's there. Like
sometimes
no?
you have flaky boogers, girl.
Oh, well, I mean, they're all different types of shapes.
Yes,
we get that.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
How do you tell? Like, let's say we're talking about a young girl. She's on a date. And it's the guy, right? How's she gonna tell him, like, don't kiss me, you have a booger? Or do you think she'll be like, dame el beso, no me importa? Like, booger right there.
Girl, I think I have to say love, right?
Oh, heck no.
Everything. No.
I can't do it.
Why I say that, because whenever we wake up in the morning, come on, girls, like, we know our breath is not, like, the best thing ever, but our man, like, besito.
No, I brush my teeth first.
No.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like, okay, this stuff, but just a peck.
I don't know that. I mean, poor girl, right?
I would say it.
I would leave him with the booger, and then till he gets home, he's like, that was a great date, and then he sees his booger.
I would say it, pobrecito.
And then I wouldn't answer his text or call.
Oh my god.
Well, luckily I'm married, so
them. Yeah, I don't know. Just tell them, hey, I love you, but you got a moco. Oh
my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry, Nubia. Go ahead.
So there are different types of boogies, like you did say in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And from color to consistency. So yeah, girl, these are a lot, okay?
Okay.
So the very first one that we're going to talk about is the clear, right, color.
Yeah. That looks like water. And that one is
possible allergies.
Impossible. Well, no, the clear one is the ones that you want to have. Yeah. Que no va a haber nada. You don't have to worry about, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's good. That's like the good type of boogers that you should have.
Okay.
The other one is like the white cloudy, right? That usually means, like you said, cold, congested, and that your nose and tissue are inflamed or swollen, and with maybe a possibility of a cold or infection or an allergy attack, right?
Whoa.
And that right there is the color part. But the consistency of the white and or cloudy boogies is the snot is soft. It's not too hard. And the color is basic. It's like the classic boogies.
I'm just sitting here imagining it.
Yes.
Soft,
Girl,
white,
you just imagine.
sticky.
I know. I'm just like looking like, oh.
Squirmish over here.
Do y'all think animals have the same type of like consistencies and stuff?
I
think
just had
so.
a picture of a cow. You know, cuando está.
Oh yeah, they get.
I mean, like they don't have arms to like clean their nose. Like, do they just wipe it on the grass?
No, girl. I don't
They
think
just
so.
let it drip. Well, we
Or-
had animals at home, and they're just there. Or I
They
don't
lick
know.
it. Right? It's
Yeah,
licking
they're
it.
just there dripping or whatever.
Well,
Like,
I'm so thankful God gave us arms.
Yes.
You know,
To
so
make
that we
sure
can
that-
clean that. Oh, oh.
I know. It's bad. So the other colors, right, is yellow. The yellow. Yes, I know.
That's intense.
It is. And that it comes, the cold or the infection is worsening. Right? And your body is sending white blood cells to try to fight out the infection.
Yeah.
And how the yellow color comes about is it goes through the mucosal. I try to check and make sure that I'm saying it correctly. The mucosal tide making it yellow. So that is the color, but the consistency.
Yeah.
The consistency on that one is flaky.
Oh.
You know,
Flaky.
boogies that just fall from your nose, and the hard, near mineral boogies.
Okay. Okay, so far, what I'm learning from your facts is if it's not just like one flaky booger and it's like a whole bunch and it's different colors, I'm definitely staying away from you.
To make
Because
sure
there's
it doesn't-
something
yeah.
something going on.
Yeah.
Like instead of telling you like, hey, there's a booger in your nose, I'm gonna be like, bro, you gotta go to the doctor.
Right.
I mean, there is something going on, and I can see it, and I ain't no doctor, but I can definitely see it. Like
Yeah.
I agree.
now, if it's like a flaky thing, then I'm just gonna leave it there. But if it's any of the things that you said right now, I'm definitely staying away. I'm be like,
6 feet.
actually, I already had a coffee. Never mind. You know, like. Oh,
Ya nos vamos.
ya
No,
nos
but
vamos. Ya se acabó.
Imagine if I'm just saying this, but it comes like I still have 3 more.
What?
So yes, girl. So there's a
my
green, a
gosh.
pink, red, and a brown. So the green one is the body is working double to fight right the infection that you have, and it also because of the blood cells, it darkens the snot. So that's what makes it that color green. And the consistency on the green is the gooey rubber cement type or the clingy or
What?
like the sticky
Cement
mess.
type. She says cement type.
Yes.
That is some
cement
strong stuff.
type.
You ain't getting close to me. You
All
got
this-
cement stuff coming out of you.
All this boogie talk is making my nose itch. and I
Oh
wanna
my gosh.
sneeze now.
It's like, stay
Yeah,
away
stop. There's like a
from
lot.
me. I ain't
Right.
doing that. I ain't doing no cement stuff.
Girl.
I don't know what that's
And
about.
those are the worst ones too because they float.
Oh.
Like it's so hard to really come out when they're
I
green.
I can't
Or
do
even
that.
like the pink or red one. That one is like some of the times, you know, the dryness in your nose.
I see.
So because
Dryness.
we live in Texas, right?
Yes.
And it's cold outside, what do we have on in the house? The heater.
the heater.
So that dries it out a lot more.
Oh, that's
Right,
understandable.
that makes it more irritable, or you're always here like trying to flicker your nose, and that makes it either bleed or just scarring it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the consistency on that one is some of the boogers can have like hair that just
What?
stays. Girl, okay, there's a lot of type of the consistency that the brown and pink of the boogies make. And on that one is, on the brown one is, this could be either blood on the boogies and either snot stuff too. And it's like the ones that stay there, you know, cuando te los sacas, it's like bien hard, or también hay pelusa, or you
Well,
know,
That's crazy.
it's a lot.
I mean, that's interesting because in my mind, all I can think is like poor people, right? If you can't feel this stuff in your nose, there is something greater going on.
Yes.
You know, because how it's different when it's like, I guess, like not so heavy of a booger, right? I mean, I know that sounds funny, but like if it's not that heavy, like you'll be able to tell them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you won't be able to feel it. But like if it's like cement and
The
like
green boogie,
sticky
the sticky
and
one.
like if you can't feel that coming out of your nose, then there is something greater wrong. Like,
But I think I look at it as like an alert type thing. Your body is telling you
Your
something.
body is trying to tell you something.
Yes. Cold or
Go
infection.
figure it out.
Or
figure
if
it
you
out,
have lots of boogers, right? Try drinking a lot more water and loads of it.
Yes, stay
helps.
hydrated.
Yes. And you know, I didn't think about that. But we need water to help us out with everything. And that's even the mucus included. Right?
Okay.
So it helps the mucus thin out and be more reasonable, whatever you get to choose on your body.
that's
Or to make your body
crazy.
kind of like flow.
Yeah.
But if your body is dry, it's more likely to produce more of the mucus. Like in the beginning when I said boogers help our body, this here is a sign like, hey buddy, you need more water, or hey, it's time to go check yourself out.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So, I mean, that's pretty sticky. All the stuff you've shared, Nubia, like that's good information. So, like, if you have this, if you're listening to this episode and you have any of these symptoms, please,
Yes.
please make an appointment with your PCP. It is important for you to get checked out. But what is the proper way to deliver it? Like, okay, maybe they won't have such bad of boogers, right? But like those flaky ones, what do y'all think is the best way to deliver it? Like, should you text someone like, hey, you have a booger? Or like, do you email them like, hey, I saw you, I couldn't tell you face to face, but you have a booger? And then like maybe they check. Or do you tell them like flat out, like right there? But let's say you're not friends, you know? It's like maybe at a job interview and the person interviewing you has a booger. And you're there trying to get the job. What would you do? How would you deliver it?
I would be so embarrassed, but I would say it.
I wouldn't say it. What if I don't get the job just because I told them they got monkeys?
I know. I'm like, never mind. I don't want this job. By the way, you got a booger, and slam the door and leave.
Worker,
Workers say it.
yeah, let your coworker know.
So you would say it.
Because I feel like what we give out, we receive. It's so I know, but
Modo.
I would like feel.
Just you said
that if
ni modo.
yes, but I have to, because if I were in the same situation, like I really would want somebody to tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I
Okay.
look at it.
Okay. All right. How about this? This is a tough one. How would you tell, like, you know, we go to church and we're feeling God and it's going good and they're going to pray for us. And you see it. Like, how do you, like, wait. There's something in your nose before you pray for me. Like, how would you do it? Or do you just leave it alone?
I think there I'm gonna have to leave it alone because I don't get my Jesus on. Just close my eyes, no miro nada.
Yeah, just cierra los ojos, no veo, no oigo nada. I don't see nothing.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think I would be like, wait, you know, I gotta
sure
tell
you
you
would.
something. I gotta tell you something.
I'm sure
Please
you-
don't touch me.
Whoa,
Don't
'cause
touch me. You
you're
got a booger in your neck.
Before you pray for me,
Before you
please
pray
wipe
for
your
me.
nose.
You know what? I appreciate your prayers. You
But-
just text me. Just text me. Like, you know, it's okay. You know, it's. I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah.
It's like, especially if they're gonna like get really close to me.
That's a sticky situation.
Like if it's your dentist and you're laying down. How about that one? What do y'all think about that one?
Oh,
Okay, yes, no, I would say that because I'm gonna be seeing it. My head down, right?
Yeah.
usually my dentist wears a mask, so I can't see.
Okay.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you for that dentist.
Yeah.
Like, but I've seen some that don't,
wear it.
and they're like talking and like cleaning your teeth, and they're like spitting, and like you can feel it falling, and all I
yeah,
can
I
think
wouldn't go
is
back to that.
I gotta take a shower
Okay,
after
that's
this.
not sanitary.
But like, how would you say like, hey, I'm laying down. I can see your nose. Like, you know, I don't know.
It's a hard one.
Definitely a sticky situation.
Yes.
Like,
it better be sticky in there because I don't want to fly off on me.
Okay. Here you go. You're a lot older. You're not a girl. You're a lady, and you're on a date, and your date has a mustache. And the booger goes from the nose to the mustache, and he's about to ask you for a kiss. Oh, what do you do? What do you do?
Because I'll grab a little napkin, the little napkin, and wipe him.
Be like,
so you would touch it. Josie would touch it.
The napkin would touch it.
Oh no, I can't. Josie, that's why you my friend, girl.
I would grab the napkin and wipe him.
Oh,
too, or I'll say, you know what? Hold on, hold that kiss real quick. Let me just clean this up real quick. Here, dámelo.
Ahora sí,
Ahora
sí, dame un beso.
Man, y'all are a lot nicer. I would have been like, no, I ain't kissing you. Your burger's on your nose, on your mustache. You're gonna have to wipe that with something.
Pobre Sam.
Oh.
Well, I mean, look. Not that it's anybody's business, but I'm gonna say it. He's a pretty clean gentleman.
Yeah, I would agree.
He's pretty clean, and he makes sure he washes his hands and brushes his teeth, all that good stuff. But I don't think I've ever had to tell him.
No.
Like,
even when y'all were dating?
No, especially not
clean.
He's always been clean. Like,
not just after marrying you, right?
No, like he's been clean all the time. Thank God.
Aww.
That's good.
But no, I've never had to tell him. Now, I hope Sam doesn't hear this part. But when I was dating, I did not talk to some people because they always have boogers in their nose. Like, I'm like, if you can't even care for your nose, like, bro, there is something wrong. I just couldn't. It's
true.
Like, what about your grandma? You see, abuelita, she's making you comidita, sopita, and then like she has something.
Yeah,
I would
tell my grandma.
I'd let my grandma.
I just get embarrassed. Like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I know, but I just feel like that's gonna embarrass them.
But like it's because they're family.
But like anyone in general, I feel like they'll get embarrassed. Like, I feel like it's less embarrassing if they find it on their own
than somebody telling them.
And what if they don't wash their hands?
Oh,
and they're cooking comidita.
Yeah, no, I definitely would say it.
I would say it.
Yeah.
Or grab a tissue igual.
Okay, it's so funny.
Let me get your nose.
It's so funny that you're saying that though too. What about if you're in a situation that you're out in the wilderness and your body is asking some type of energy or a mineral that your body needs, right? Y'all know that boogies is salt, right?
What?
Yeah, boogers can sell some type of salt. That's a mineral.
So, like, if I don't have salt, I'll be like, Josie,
girl,
come over here. Bring your mocosas over
Let me
here.
give them all to
you.
Oh.
So the reason why I say that is there's a show on Netflix and it's called Alone. And this girl was out there for a long time, right? Because they're trying to get money to see how long they can be out in the wilderness, right? And she was getting food and stuff like that from the wilderness or from the forest, and getting herself nutrition from nature. But something somehow was like, I'm not feeling how I need to. And the first thing she said is like, oh, I am missing a mineral in my diet. And salt is a mineral. And our boogies contain salt.
Wow.
So when she said, okay, well, here I go. And she was a teacher at that.
No.
Yes, girl.
Wait.
Yes.
You're telling me she ate it?
She ate a boogie. And this is so funny because she said, because you're a teacher, right?
Yeah.
And
I would never eat my boogers.
Kids, yeah.
So you're just going to die.
You're going to, girl. And this is exactly what she said. She's like, I tell my kids all the time to not eat their boogers. And now I'm out here. My body is needing a mineral.
And now she tells her students, eat your boogers. Eat your boogers.
When you're out in the wilderness, right? And you have nothing.
The last resort, girl. That's the last resort.
And I better hope and pray that I'm mocosa that day, because that's the only way we're surviving.
Oh my God. And that would be the day you're dry.
Yeah.
Probably. Nothing comes out.
If it's in the wilderness, my seasonal allergies.
That's like the last resort, too.
Yeah. Sometimes I get very dry
There you
in
go.
my nose.
Well,
So let's hope it's not ever
that's
happens
crazy.
to me.
So okay,
But
so
I'll do
you're
it.
telling me this teacher, she totally ate her nose.
She
Her
had to.
not her nose, but her
She ate her
burgers.
She ate her burger. She just went right in there and
And this is on Netflix. I'm gonna have to
Dug
go
in.
watch
it's
that.
called Alone. But it's, I mean, you learn things. I didn't know that. That our body, of course, in food, yeah, everything has minerals, right? Like salt. But if you're out in the wilderness and your body is craving it, you have to
Yeah.
Okay.
figure out a way, right?
All right.
Yes.
So I have a question.
Dale.
It's gonna get real serious. Are y'all ready? Have y'all ate y'all's boogers before?
No.
Maybe as a kid. I
I was
think.
about to say maybe, but I don't remember that, so I can say yes.
Not recent.
She said not recent.
No, just ask me if my kids did. Okay, that's
Yeah.
a different story.
I have a kid who eats boogers. And I'm not going to mention who. If you know, you know. I'm not going to call her.
Oh, poor baby.
Yes.
Well, no. I have never ate boogers.
No.
And she
I'm gonna have to go ask my mommy.
Yeah.
Be like, Mommy, me comía los moquitos de chiquita. She better say no.
I'm pretty
Dice
sure
que
it's a
sí.
yes.
Because if
A
she
hard
said
yes.
if she says yes, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna not be on the show anymore. That's embarrassing.
Be like, mira, Mónica, no quiere tocar mocos, pero sí se los comió.
Se los
Oh, that's so
She don't
wrong.
wanna
And
touch 'em,
nowadays
but now
son aquí washing
Yeah.
make sure que
The
no.
hand
And like,
sanitizer and everything.
Like-
And she would eat her burgers.
Oh no. That just made me feel the type of way.
girl. Hey, but it's the last resort.
Maybe
Never
I
know.
shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't ask her.
You need to now. Oh, I would love to know the answer.
Oh
I'm
my god.
pretty sure it's a yes.
I think
Oh,
so too. I
please
think, like,
don't.
all
Yes, I
kids-
can see Mónica picking her nose.
No,
little.
you can see Moniquita.
Moniquita.
Not Monica.
Oh, okay.
Please, let's preface it. Let's
It's
say
like
that right.
seeing Danny. that would definitely be.
That's so wrong. That's so wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, when
That's
you're
so
a
wrong.
kid and little, you don't think about all this stuff.
I mean, because you know,
you have no care in the world.
I
Hasta con el
remember,
lodo.
you know, I remember being a kid and seeing other kids pick their nose and me going like this.
Okay.
You know, like Miss, he has, you know, like not even being able to say it. You know, as gross. I don't know.
I have 3, and I think out of one of them does it. And you'd be surprised it's not who you think it is.
Yeah.
I have 3, and 2 out of 3. I know
I've
for sure
seen
they
it.
have. I've seen it, and
you'd
one
be
of them
surprised.
still does it and has no care in the world. She'll pick
Get
it
your
in front
life
of
is
me
good.
and everything, and just put her finger. Oh, Ni modo.
Ni modo,
Sorry.
but we don't know
Sorry, baby,
names.
we love
Hey,
you.
we don't know names. We don't know names.
I already, yeah,
Yeah.
just digs
it.
deep in there and puts it in her mouth.
Well,
Vámonos. Yeah, a little snack.
A little
Later.
snack.
Her little mineral.
Okay, so we're talking about boogers in her nose and how do you tell people? Now, what about if you see a mom and their kids are about to eat it and it's one of those that Nubia
sticky
said,
ones,
the
the cement
sticky
ones.
one, the cement type looking, and it's like, you know, they put their finger in their
And it
nose
jumps to the
and
other
and
side.
it's like they're bringing it out and it's still coming out and their fingers already out of their nose. What do you tell? Do you go and tell the mom, like, excuse me, ma'am, he has a really big booger? Or do you just leave it alone because it's none of your business?
Like if it was some of the kids that I would know and a mom
No,
that I know, okay,
like
no,
you're
I
at
can't do that.
Starbucks, you're at Jason's Deli, and you see this across, and you're like, and the mom has no idea, like she's not paying attention, and this booger's coming.
Okay, I would say yes, and this is why, because I'm a social butterfly, I don't have any filter in that aspect of talking to a mom or talking to somebody that I do not know.
Yeah,
And more because it's a kid, right?
yeah.
Like, and I've just started a conversation with somebody I don't know. So I think I would do it.
You
I
think
would
so?
I would say, hey, mom, I'm like,
Yeah.
I have tissue. Here you go.
What about you, Josie?
It just depends. If they're far away,
Then no.
I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah.
I'm too busy eating. Your kid can eat his burgers. Maybe he needs a snack. I don't know.
Save it for later. Oh,
I don't
that's
know. I'm
crazy.
just gonna leave it alone. If they're close to me like to where I can be like, hey, your kid's got something going on with this boogers. You want to wipe it? I'm not gonna wipe it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's a hard one. Like, I think I would see what happens. I'm so mean, right? I'd be like, I want to see what's gonna happen. Like, where is he gonna put it?
You're gonna be like,
Because then
Monica wants to see a show.
Then I would say I would go over there and be like, he just wiped it. Like, you know, I just want to let you know that he wiped the booger like all on your clothes or on himself, or he's eating it. Like, don't think he's chewing on something. You know? I don't know. Well,
that's too much. It's not my kid. It's not my problem.
Well, thank you, Nubia, for sharing all those the facts, and I think our listeners know the solution to how to tell someone if they have a booger on their nose. Like, you just let them fall where it lands, and then hopefully they'll eat it, because apparently it has minerals.
It's a mineral. Yeah.
No, we can't do that. So the solution is, let's see if you agree. The solution is for, you know, even if you don't know them, tell them the quickest way as possible to spare embarrassment and, you know, move on. What do y'all think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a fan of boogers, even though I don't mind helping my students with their boogers, because I don't want it all over my stuff, right? But apparently there's a famous booger out there. That's pretty funny, right? That was a booger joke. That was my booger joke. No, but seriously, his name is Anthony Daryl McFarlane, and they call him a booger. And he is a oh my gosh, I can't say. Yeah,
it's okay.
Professional football player, and he was defense tackle for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ain't that crazy? And so his nickname is Booger. So, you know, I am going to research why his nickname was Booger. But what I learned is, don't let a booger stop you.
We can't.
Yeah, that's funny. So, anyways, I hope listeners that you learned a solution and in this sticky situation, and we thank you for sharing that time with us. And it's crazy. Let me say it again. Don't let a booger stop you.
He's just funny about it too. Like, we're being real.
Yeah,
it's a deep conversation.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay. Well, just so you guys know, remember, Chit Chat Cafe is in all of our social medias. And if you can't subscribe to our podcast, you will not want to miss out. Okay?
Yeah,
will not want to miss out.
And for some more chit chat, chismecito, because you know you want to. You know you want to. We got all those chismosos and chismosas that like to chit chat. Whether you know, just like, follow, and subscribe to our tree link.
Yes.
There we go.
On our bio.
On our bio. It's on our bio.
Yeah.
Go.
All right, girls.
Like and subscribe, because you know you want to. Chismosos, chismosas.
We got the tea. We got
the tea. All right, girls. Ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hasta la next Chit Chat.